What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, well, welcome back, you guys. As always, these are the horoscopes for the week. I'm sorry that I did take a long time last week to post them. The energy has been completely bombarding me. But this time I'm trying to be a little bit more accurate, a little bit more on time. So I hope you guys appreciate this. And for those who don't want to hear me rant, as always, the timestamp is in the description below. You can go down there and go straight to your horoscope. But for those who want to hear me rant, I am going to be opening the Etsy store on the 15th. And then let me see the calendar real quick because I don't remember what date. And then on the I think the 20th. Yeah, the 20th of October, I'm going to be opening November for private readings. So stay tuned. If you're not following me on all my social medias, that's why you probably can't get a reading, or that's why you probably don't know when I open my store, because I do post it on my Snapchat, on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I normally don't post that I open the store on Etsy because I feel like it's harder to do it on there. But if you're following me on Snapchat and on my Instagram and everything, you'll see that when I open the store, you'll see when I shout out the announcements and all that. So make sure you're following me on my Snapchat, Ralph, RAL3H, on my Instagram, Raphaelsinsights, my Facebook, and my Facebook page. My Facebook is Raphaelsinsights. My Facebook page is Raphaelsinsights / Ask Raphaelsinsights. And then my TikTok, of course, Raphaelsinsights. Everything's pretty much the same as YouTube, except Snapchat. Snapchat and my Facebook page are slightly different. But Snapchat is really just RAL3H. So let's get going to the horoscopes. Let's see what this energy has in store for all of us. Aries, this week the card of the star is going to be the card that's dominating you. The card of the star says to not lose hope, to not lose optimism, that this week is going to be a difficult week. You do have a lot of envious energies that you need to be careful from. Take care of yourself from those envious energies. How? Go to Walmart and get yourself this little roll of ribbon. And you're going to cut a nice piece and you're going to put it on your right wrist or your right ankle. And you're going to tie 3 knots. It's going to protect you against those envious energies. Wear that, or wear a lot of red this week. And then you have a lot of this energy of difficulties, conflicts, feeling very depressed, feeling very emotional this week, financial loss. So one thing that you need to be aware of is taking care of your money. Take care of your money this week. Be careful with what you do financially, because you do have financial loss, financial difficulties. And the things that you're waiting for just doesn't seem to arrive. Or there's like this energy of like bad news, this difficult energy that's just going to be complicating things for you this week. So I would say take this week lightly. The star tells you to stay optimistic, to not lose hope, that this energy will clear. But for right now, you do have a difficult energy, you do have a complicated energy. And even if you have like these benefits, economical benefits that you're waiting on or coming your way, it just seems like you either get bad news or it just doesn't arrive this week. So definitely it's a lot of difficulty in terms of finances, in terms of work-wise, and even work energy as well. If you're waiting for a promotion, if you're waiting for a job to call you, you have this energy of they give it to somebody else. So definitely be aware of those envious energies. Take care from those envious energies. The card of the star, Aries, also tells you that you need to act very intelligent this week to prevent anything going wrong. Be very, very careful with everything that you do. Taurus, the card of the Ace of Swords tells you that you have luck and success in terms of work-wise, business, and legal. This card here tells you that if you've been thinking and debating about doing something, to put those ideas into action, that you have success, that you're going to be successful. This week is an energy of achievements and goals and reaching your goals. And also, you also have the energy of the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is an energy of your prayers being answered. But the other thing that this card here says is that if you're going to be starting a new job, it's going to be going very well for you, very favorable, the energy in terms of starting a new job, starting a business, starting a new career in terms of that. This card also tells you that if you've been thinking about doing and putting a business with your wife, your husband, to go for it, because it's going to be successful. It's going to go very well for both of you. This card also tells you that if you have a court case, if you're signing documents, it's going to go very favorable, that you're going to be starting new projects. If you're starting a new job, it's going to go very well for you. But financially as well, economically, you have money coming in your direction. You have pretty much your prayers being answered. Everything that you've been asking for, you're going to be receiving it this week. You also look like you're in the middle of difficult decisions. And this card also tells you to open yourself to new ideas, open yourself to new opportunities, but also to take advantage of those opportunities that come forward. You have a lot of this triumph energy, this kind of coming out of problems, coming out of difficulties. You have success. So this card here says you're gonna be coming out of your difficulties. Gemini, the card of the 10 of Wands is going to be the card that's going to dominate you all this week. This card here says you have success. Everything's going to pretty much be going successful. You do have this energy of kind of like envious energies that you do need to watch out for. So be careful around there. Don't talk too much about your plans, your projects, your things that you're starting this week. I would never recommend you to share too much or to too many people or to someone who talks too much about whatever you're going to be doing, because it derails your train of success. But this card here says also don't insert yourself in places that you don't need to insert yourself. It tells you to don't carry problems where you don't need to carry problems from other people, and stress about things that you don't need to stress about. Enjoy your success. Financial wise, it says that you're not going to be missing anything. So if you have bills and you have problems and you have kind of worries over how am I going to pay this bill, how am I going to do this, you're going to be okay financially. You do have this money that comes out of nowhere, and you have money coming in your direction. You have promotions, raises, new job opportunities. Job wise, it comes out very stable this week, and it comes out with this energy of you coming out on top. Triumph is really what comes up for you. You leaving your problems behind, moving forward, success, good news. But the main thing that it tells you, don't stress too much, because you can get sick this week over too much stress. Remember to take breaks and enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you have, and don't focus so much on what you don't have. Continue moving forward. And this energy here is to take you and to pull you out for success. Just don't carry other people's problems, and you're going to be fine. Cancer. The card of the 8 of Cups is going to be the card that's going to be dominating you this week. This card here tells you that it's going to be a week of soul searching, that you're going to be feeling like something's missing. And it also tells you that if something's missing in whatever you're feeling like it's not satisfying you, to leave it and to go looking for what is going to satisfy you in terms of work-wise, relationships, or life in general. So it's going to be a week of soul searching. It's also a week of reconciliation. So if you're trying to reconcile with somebody, you are going to be able to reconcile with them. It's a week of them giving you forgiveness, or you giving forgiveness to them. It's a week of kind of like closing chapters, ending cycles, healing, a week of healing. And it's also a week of taking advantage of opportunities that come your way. So whatever opportunities come your way, take advantage of them. You also have this energy of changes, but changes in terms of changing your job or changing positions in your current job. But nonetheless, there's good things happening. It's not necessarily an energy of horrible things. It's not bad luck and things like that. It seems to be more favorable to you. It seems to be more to bring more finances to you, to bring success, to bring more stability to you. This transformation is more of like advancing in life. It's more of like transformation for more abundance, transformation for more happiness in that sense. So it's going to be a week of transformation. Leo, the card of the Renaissance is going to be the card that's going to be dominating you all this week. This card here tells you that you're going to be stressed, you're going to be very worried, you're going to be losing sleep, that you're going to be worried about a lot of things. But it also tells you that whatever you're worried about, it's going to arrive in this week. You have celebrations this week. You have the job that you've been searching for. Finally, you find what you've been looking for. That thing that you've been waiting for, finally it arrives. You have celebrations this entire week, celebrations with family members, unity with family. You have lots of romanticism. If you're waiting for a new relationships coming in this week for you in terms of relationship wise. If you're looking for a new job arrives. Work wise, it looks like it's going to be very stable work wise. So you're going to have work this week. You're also going to be in the middle of difficult decisions. And it tells you to pay close attention to everything. Before you make a decision, make sure you analyze everything very, very closely. But also this card here tells you not to worry about things that you don't need to be worrying about, to not stress out. Don't focus so much on the negative. Focus more on the positive. You have this divine energy this week that's going to be pulling you out of this darkness. And that's why this card here comes out. It says to don't lose sleep on things you don't need to be worried about, to focus more positive and think more positive. But it's going to be a week of celebration, good news, and good things coming in your direction. Just focus more on the positive and be optimistic. Virgo, the card of the 6 of Pentacles tells you that you need to take care of your money this week, to be very careful with everything that you're doing. That if you're signing documents, to be careful, because there's a lot of betrayal energy in terms of signing documents. It says that if you're renewing contracts, to watch out for someone trying to betray you. Watch out for the opportunities that come your way. It says that there's things coming in your direction, but you need to be very careful with everything that you do this week, because there's going to be this energy of someone trying to screw you over this entire week. Signing new documents, renovating some sort of contract. Be careful in those aspects. It's going to be a week of good things happening, but also that's why I say highs and lows. It's not really a week of good luck. It seems like it's a week of good things and bad things happening almost at the same time. It's like you have this new opportunity, but it seems to be just not what you've been expecting. You finally are able to pay this payment, but it seems like there's more charges. So in terms of financial, that's the main thing that it tells you. Don't overspend too much. Don't spend your money too much. Save your money. Be careful with financial losses. Be careful with letdowns. Be careful with renewing contracts. Be careful with people offering you false promises. So definitely that's going to be a week of a lot of like movement of energy, but doesn't seem to be as favorable as I would want to say it's favorable. It's going to be a week of stress, so definitely take things very lightly, but more than anything, save your money. Libra, the card of the King of Pentacles tells you that economically nothing's going to be missing, that you're going to have enough for your bills, that you're going to have enough for you to spend, that you're going to be doing well financially, that if you are struggling financially, you're going to have enough for your bills. This is what this card here says. You're going to dominate your finances this week. But it also tells you that everything's going to be going very favorable. There's like this energy of lots of love, lots of romanticism. There's this energy of lots of success in terms of work-wise, business-wise, lots of business. But it also seems to be a week where you're in the middle of like crossroads, where you're debating on doing different things, on what should you do. It's like you seem to be very in between difficult decisions, but not necessarily decisions in front of you. It's more of like you're thinking about doing like decision making. You're thinking about, should I start a new business? Should I go back to school? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's like you're in your head a lot this week, and you're going to be doing a lot of overthinking. Everything that you do is going to be going very well for you. You have success, you have triumph, you have evolution, and evolution towards success, not necessarily evolution in like difficult situations, evolution towards success. You even have this energy of like buying a car this week. You're going to be moving a lot of finances this week as well, a lot of financial movement for a lot of you. But don't overthink things. Everything's going to be going well. Everything that you do is going to be coming out favorable. So take advantage of this energy in terms of whatever you've been wanting to do. Put it into action this week. Scorpio, the card of the Seven of Wands is going to be dominating you throughout the entire week. This card here says that you're going to have difficulties this week, but it also tells you that you're going to be prepared for them, that you're going to be able to overcome them, that whatever represents itself this week for you that wants to harm you or wants to cause problems in your life, you're going to surpass it. That's what this card here tells you. And also tells you to don't forget to fight as well. This isn't something that you just kind of sit back and it's going to happen for you. No, you have to fight against these difficulties. But you're going to overcome any difficulty that comes your way. On top of which, there's a lot of movements in passion, in love, in new relationships, in marriage, in proposals for you. There's a lot of movements in terms of lots of romanticism this week for you. And also, save your money. Don't spend your money just because there is something that's moving that's going to be causing a lot of financial difficulty next year, going into next year and all that. But that's something that we should all be saving our money already. But there's also opportunities that come your way, that whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been trying to find, whatever you've been looking for, if you've been looking for a job, it's like you discover, you find what you've been looking for this week. You have somebody offering you a proposal, papers coming in your direction. If you're waiting for papers, your papers finally arrive. If you're waiting for some sort of document, it finally arrives this week. You have things going very favorable for you in a very, I wouldn't say peaceful, but in a way you have this peaceful energy. It's like harmony. There's going to be this divine energy above you that's going to be guiding you throughout this entire week. So any situation that comes your way, you're going to surpass it. Sagittarius, the card of the Knight of Swords says that this week is going to be a week of facing your challenges, facing your difficulties. It tells you that it's going to be a week of confrontations, that if you had some sort of a fight with somebody, that you're going to be confronting them, or that there's going to be a little bit of confrontational energy. To be careful also of fights and arguments for no reason. Pretty much tells you to be patient, to not let your emotions take the best of you. Be calm. You need a lot of patience. A lot of patience is an energy that does come forward. But in terms of of new opportunities also tells you that there's a new opportunity coming in your way, that to take advantage of this opportunity. It also tells you that it's going to be a week of traveling to visiting family members, or traveling in general. It's going to be a week of lots of travel, lots of difficult decisions. And in terms of decisions, it tells you to pay close attention, and it also tells you to open yourself to new ideas as well, to don't be so closed off. It says that there is an opportunity that's already coming in your direction, and that if you're starting a new opportunity, to start it very strong so that you can have success. That whatever you've been asking for, your prayers are going to be answered, and that pretty much is going to be a week of achievements and goals being met. That you're going to be receiving that news that you're waiting for, and that you're going to finally be holding that what you've been waiting for. Capricorn, the card of the Five of Wands tells you that it's going to be a week of frustrating energies. That whatever changes you're making, there are going to be difficulties and challenges that are going to show themselves, but you're going to be able to overcome them. It's a difficult energy, but it's like a difficult energy but progress at the same time. So don't worry about that. You're going to be able to make those changes. It just says to be careful with these difficulties, with arguing, with this frustrating energy. Also, it tells you to watch out for betrayals at work and also in relationships, to be very careful in terms of being betrayed in terms of relationships and work-wise, and envious energies. And this energy just seems to be wanting to cause fights and arguments, wanting to make you be very frustrated, very stressed out, you could say it's a little bit of an emotional week in terms of like frustrating and frustrations, but change is always going to be for the best. So if you're thinking about making change is going to be for the best, because when you renew this energies, it opens up the energies that were causing difficulties for you. So change is still for the best. You're going to be able to make these changes. It's just going to be a little bit of challenging. There's going to be a little bit of challenges here and there, but change is definitely going to be for the best. You are going to be overthinking things as well. You look like you're doing a lot of overthinking this week. But again, if you're thinking of making changes, go for it. It's going to go well for you. Aquarius, the card that's going to be dominating you this week is going to be the card of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says that everything you're doing legally is going to go successful, that any sort of court case, any sort of legal situation you have going on, signing documentations, anything that has to do with court cases, signing documents, school-wise, tests, work-wise, business-wise, success. It says that you're going to be holding abundance this week, that money's going to be coming in your way, that you're going to be receiving promotions, raises, people are going to pay you the money that they owe you, that you're going to be finding money, you're going to be holding abundance in your hands this week, that you're going to be celebrating something, that whatever you've been waiting for, you're going to finally hear that news. You have a lot of good news coming in your direction this week. Actually, you have a lot of celebration this week. You're going to be celebrating a lot of good news. You're going to be celebrating a lot of good things. It seems like the energy is very favorable for you this week. You have a lot of success in terms of passing your test, in terms of getting the house you're trying to buy, in terms of getting your papers that you've been waiting for. So you have money and good news surrounding you. It's going to be an abundant week, lots of prosperity, lots of abundance. And remember to enjoy yourself. Remember to take time for yourself, to kind of just pamper yourself, to kind of just enjoy yourself a little bit, and to treat yourself. Don't forget to treat yourself every once in a while. And it also seems to be a week of changes, but changes for the better as well. So if you're in the middle of making changes, they're going to go very favorable for you. It seems like the energy is favorable for you, and that everything that you're doing this week seems to go very well for you. Pisces. The card of the Judgment is going to be the card that's going to be dominating you throughout the entire week. This card here says it's going to be a week of lots of emotions. It's going to be a very emotional week for you, Pisces. I see you very depressed or very emotional, lots of tears being shed. It's going to be a week of healing and transformation, because this card here is always going to dominate healing, transformation, reconciliation. But the main thing that I see is that it's going to be a week of lots of overthinking and lots of emotion. It also tells you to watch out for betrayals and people wanting to give you problems at work, people wanting to cause problems for you at work, and difficulties in terms of anything legal. So be careful in terms of that. But in terms of work-wise, it says you're going to have work, you're going to be doing well work-wise. It's just going to be the people trying to give you problems. And you're also going to be feeling very emotional. So in terms of like people giving you problems is going to affect you even more, because you're going to be very sensitive, very emotional this week. So try to take it easy. Try to wear a red ribbon with 3 knots on your right wrist or your right ankle. Take a lime to work, you're gonna take, like, you'll take, let's say this is a line, you'll put it in a little baggie, put it in your work bag or your lunch bag, and you're gonna take it back and forth for 7 days to clear out this energy. And it seems like there's just gonna be this energy just trying to bombard you emotionally, but it's also an energy of reconciliation. So moving forward from problems with your relationships, with problems with people as well. So this energy also is reconciling. And it also says that there's an opportunity coming in your direction and to take advantage of that opportunity. Well, you guys, that is it. That is all the horoscopes. As always, this is you guys will not believe how long it takes me to do these horoscopes. It takes me about 2 to 3 hours, sometimes even 4 hours to do these horoscopes. And that's why it takes me so long sometimes to put them out, because it's not like the predictions that I can sit here in 10 minutes, do everything, or in 30 minutes, do everything. These actually take a long time. So I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you guys appreciate them. And I always try my best to give you the best of me. And make sure you guys are following me on all my social medias. Make sure you guys don't forget to hit the like button, and to always hit the like button, and to leave your comment, even just to raise the algorithm for my videos. Like them, even if you don't like them, make sure you like them, or share them so other people can see them, and maybe the message wasn't for you, but somebody else, it resonates a lot with them. Because the horoscopes are not necessarily that every single thing's going to happen to you. It's more of like, okay, this energy is dominating us. Either I take advantage of it, or I make sure I prevent these obstacles that want to come forward. And that's the point of the horoscopes. But anyways, you guys, make sure you guys are following me on all my social medias. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.